A porchetta is usually a whole loin and belly section of a pig. We thought, why the heck has nobody ever done that with beef? So we're gonna give it a shot today, see how it goes.
We've never seen this done ever. So we have no idea really what we're doing other than we've done a porchetta a bunch. I tried to find videos of this online, couldn't find any. Like, we're really just like trying something new.
Our rib eye steaks are this section. Right here is our New York strip steaks. Underneath this fat is our tenderloin, 2 skirt steaks. Under that, a bavette and a flank steak. This whole section is the rest of the ribs.
So what we're gonna try and do by doing with beef is take that same fatty outer layer of beef, wrap it around the ribeye and the New York strip, and what we think we're gonna get is like a really, really nice, tender, outer fatty layer of short ribs and a really, really nice, medium rare, beautiful ribeye and New York strip.
Also worth mentioning is that a porchetta with pork, because pigs are so much smaller, is about half the size of this.
Yeah.
So that's why it's something that you can do. Beef usually isn't cut this way, so this is not the easiest thing to do.
It's just gonna be getting the bones out and getting this thing rolled up. First thing to come off is gonna be all this fat. If you listen closely, you can hear it. You would also not normally cut like this. This is just so you can see everything. It is harder to do this way. This is for all those YouTube commenters saying that we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, turns out we don't.
We have ribeye, short ribs, 2 skirts, flank, bavette, New York strip, tenderloin, sirloin, picanha, tri-tip, entraña. There are 11 steaks going into this one roast. Woohoo! A lot of these steaks cook at different temperatures, so how are we going to manage to cook them all properly? We're gonna cook this kind of low and slow for a little bit, because the main thing is getting the short ribs to get tender. The outer steaks, I think, like the flank, the skirt, are gonna be more well done, but that's okay. Brent, would you like to address the Biff commenters out there? The Biff commenters of the world?
Why don't you make like a tree and get the hell out of here? Bones are out, tidy this up, figure out how the hell we're gonna roll this.
In an ideal world, you would want this to just sit in salt for like a day. We ain't got that kind of time. The best part about the salting process is you will find every cut on your hands really quickly.
The purpose of tying a roast is just so that it actually cooks evenly, so that everything is the same size.
How long do you think we're gonna need timing-wise for this guy?
I think we can do this in 6 hours.
We're playing by Price is Right rules, right?
Yep.
Then I like to make mine 7.5.
Let's season the outside.
We're putting this in the smoker, but we ain't smoking it. Just want to keep it at a nice low temperature. I've never had a roast that actually took 2 people to lift it up.
What's that? Oh, I'm really curious what this actually weighs.
I'm gonna say 45 pounds, 60 pounds, 61 pounds.
I'm really freaking stoked about this whole thing. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Let's do it. This is ridiculous.
Yep.
Now we wait. To the computers! To solitaire! I really gotta get more sleep. It's 7 o'clock, so it's been 7 hours in the smoker. It's 130 degrees, so it's gonna be pretty much medium rare. It'll probably shoot up another 5 to 10 degrees. We have with us our good friend John Perry,
Hey, John Perry.
because someone had to carry the very cumbersome, awkward, heavy board that we're gonna put this on, and I didn't want to do it. You ready?
Oh, that's a heavy roast. And scene. We definitely roasted it.
It cooked.
Should probably rest for about an hour,
It temped at 130.
which is a little more than medium rare, but I think with the carryover, I think medium is actually a good place to be with this, so that the short ribs actually got a little extra time,
Yeah.
so that they're a little bit more tender. We're not worried about the steaks being tender.
Yeah.
They're going to be amazing either way.
I think a good marriage is about compromise, and I think the loin, the short ribs, meeting in the middle.
What else is a good marriage about?
Yo.
Okay.
Now I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that.
You're exercising a stupid amount of patience right now.
Eat me, Brett. Eat me.
I want to eat you. I do.
Just do it.
I do, buddy.
Where do you think your favorite part's going to be on this? Call your shot. Call your shot.
I think the best part is going to be this part of the ribeye, but I'm most excited about all of the steaks from the drop loin being wrapped around the New York strip, because I've never eaten that before.
I'm really curious how the short rib exterior has been cooked and how far along it got compared to the ribeye right in the middle.
What if it sucks?
I don't think it will.
Great, so let's give it an hour.
Let's give it an hour. We're ready to cut into this thing. Brent, would you like to have the honors?
Ben? I would.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It worked.
That worked. That was the most expensive experiment that paid off that we've ever done. Congratulations.
Thank God. The short rib is all mid-well. We wanted that to cook all the way through so that all the fat would actually render. And we wanted the ribeye to stay medium rare. I think it looks fucking awesome.
Let's cut a slice.
This is super exciting because at a steakhouse, you get the prime rib. The prime rib is the whole rib loin, which is usually just this cut. This is so much more. It actually shows the whole animal, so I'm so excited to eat it.
Which do you want first? You want the...
I want the short rib.
The short rib?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
You usually have braised short rib, which is tender and juicy and falls apart, but tastes like red wine and rosemary. This actually tastes like roast beef, but well done roast beef that's super duper fatty. It's amazing. We should try the ribeye now?
Yep, let's do that. That's a perfect prime rib. That's a really perfect prime rib.
And then just simple, perfect prime rib.
What do you want from us? We just made it perfect.
This is amazing. This is an amazing experience.
Turns out it was a good idea.
You can make a beef porchetta.
Beefetta?
You just need a better
Beefetta?
name for it.
Beef cata? Thank God it's not just the two of us eating this. We invited a bunch of friends. They're gonna start helping us.
Let's do some damage. For more episodes like this, click here.
This is fun as hell.
So it looks pretty good.